Chapter 19, Laughter Through the Yggdrasil, The Scattered Gods, Part 3, Celestial Challenges. A triumphant roar filled the Aegis Order headquarters. Echoing off the pulsating holographic displays, the scattered gods, battered but unbowed, celebrated their bizarre victory over the chorus of discord. Laughter, a weapon fueled by nitrous oxide and a touch of Dr. Vasquez's unorthodox humor, had proven surprisingly effective. But amidst the elation, a sense of urgency lingered. The threat of the Devourer loomed large, a dark echo in the aftermath of their unconventional battle. They needed a way to spread laughter, a universal language to combat the encroaching darkness. "We need to reach more than just Midgard," Apollo declared, his voice resolute. "The Devourer's reach extends far beyond the human realm." Artemis, ever the pragmatist, chimed in, "But spreading laughter across the vastness of the multiverse, how is that even possible?" Suddenly, a booming voice cut through their deliberations. A figure clad in shining armor and a crimson cape materialized in a flash of light. Valiant Thor, the Asgardian God of Thunder. "By Odin's beard! What did I miss?" he boomed, his voice filled with a curiosity that rivaled the thunder he commanded. The scattered gods filled him in on the battle, their unorthodox strategy, and their current predicament. Thor listened intently, a slow smile creeping across his face as they reached the part about laughter and nitrous oxide. "Laughter! A most curious weapon, yet a potent one," Thor chuckled, his booming laughter echoing through the chamber. "Seems even the most discordant beings have a funny bone lurking beneath their villainous exteriors." His smile faded, replaced by a thoughtful expression. "But celebrate your victory while you can, friends. The Devourer's threat is far from over." "We know," Dr. Walker stated, her voice firm. "That's why we need a way to spread this power of laughter across the multiverse." Thor's eyes sparkled with an idea. "Spreading it across every nook and cranny of existence, that might be possible with the right approach." He leaned closer, his voice dropping to a conspiratorial whisper. "Have you all heard of the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon?" A bewildered silence filled the room. Dr. Walker, ever the voice of reason, asked, "What is this 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon you speak of?" Thor chuckled. A fascinating Midgardian concept. It postulates that any two people on Earth can be connected through a chain of no more than 6 mutual acquaintances. Dr. Vasquez, during his brief stay in Asgard, shared this amusing theory. A look of recognition flashed across Apollo's face. Dr. Vasquez also mentioned something about how everything in the multiverse is interconnected. A slow grin spread across Thor's face. "Precisely. Now, did Dr. Vasquez also mention the Yggdrasil?" The heroes' gazes turned to Dr. Walker, their confusion giving way to dawning comprehension. Yggdrasil, the world tree of Asgardian lore, was said to connect all the realms of the multiverse. Could it be the key to disseminating their laughter-filled message? "The Yggdrasil," Hermes exclaimed, his eyes gleaming with excitement. "A network connecting every corner of existence. That's it. We can use it to spread the melody of laughter across the multiverse." Thor nodded enthusiastically. "Indeed, but there's a catch. The Yggdrasil is a complex entity with different levels that mirror different realms. Traveling between them requires unique experiences." Apollo raised an eyebrow. "Unique experiences, you say?" Thor's grin widened further. "Indeed, to reach the more isolated realms, we might have to embrace some unconventional methods." Amused looks crossed the faces of the heroes. They had faced discordant music, laughing gas, and multiversal concerts. What unconventional methods could the Yggdrasil possibly have in store? "For instance," Thor continued, his voice low and dramatic, "the 3rd level, the realm of Midgard's collective consciousness, is said to be particularly Bacon-centric." The heroes stared at him, bewildered. "Bacon?" Artemis finally asked, her voice laced with disbelief. "Precisely," Thor boomed, a mischievous twinkle in his eye. "It appears your 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon aligns perfectly with the Yggdrasil's peculiarities." Apollo let out a chuckle. "So, to reach Midgard through the Yggdrasil, we need to celebrate Kevin Bacon?" "Not just celebrate," Thor corrected. "You must experience the very essence of Baconness. You must become one with Bacon." A sense of trepidation mixed with amusement settled upon the heroes. The idea of using laughter as a weapon against the Devourer was one thing, but becoming one with Kevin Bacon through the mystical Yggdrasil was quite another. "Wait," Dr. Walker interjected, ever the pragmatist. "Are you suggesting we all eat bacon?" Thor chuckled, a sound that shook the room. "Not just eat, Doctor. You must live, breathe, and experience bacon in all its forms. A sensory overload, if you will." Hermes, always up for a challenge, grinned. "Sounds like an adventure to me. Besides, who doesn't love bacon?" Anya, however, looked apprehensive. "But Thor, the Yggdrasil is a sacred entity. Are we sure it's safe to exploit its peculiarities in this way?" Thor's expression turned serious. The Yggdrasil is a powerful force, Anya, but it is also a playful one. It thrives on connection and experience. Honoring the essence of bacon, though unconventional, could be the key to unlocking its power for our purposes. Seeing the determination in Thor's eyes and the flicker of excitement in their own teammates, Dr. Walker finally conceded. Very well, let's embrace this Baconian challenge. Thus began the heroes' most peculiar training session yet. With Thor's guidance, they delved into the vast knowledge of Kevin Bacon. They watched movies, from his early breakout roles to his recent dramatic turns. They analyzed his acting style, his charm, and his undeniable on-screen presence. They even attempted to recreate some of his most iconic dances, with hilarious results. But the experience wasn't just about movies. They explored the cultural phenomenon of bacon itself. They learned about different curing techniques, the science behind the perfect crisp, and the endless culinary possibilities. Dr. Walker, ever the scientist, even analyzed the chemical compounds that made bacon so universally beloved. As the days turned into weeks, the Aegis Order headquarters transformed into a haven for all things bacon. The air was filled with the savory aroma of sizzling bacon. The common room echoed with movie quotes, and impromptu dance battles, inspired by Bacon's iconic Footloose performance, became a daily occurrence. The training wasn't without its challenges. Artemis, ever focused on her duties as a huntress, struggled to see the point of it all. Anya, accustomed to the subtle energies of the cosmos, felt overwhelmed by the sheer intensity of the bacon-centric experience. Even Apollo, the god of music and light, found himself questioning the sanity of their approach. But amidst the absurdity, a sense of camaraderie grew stronger. They laughed together, shared stories, and learned to appreciate the lighter side of life. They discovered that even the most serious threats could be faced with a touch of humor and a whole lot of bacon. Finally, the day arrived for their Yggdrasil journey. The heroes stood before a shimmering portal in the center of the chamber, a gateway to the world tree itself. Thor, his armor gleaming, addressed them with a booming voice. "Remember, friends," he said, "the key is to embrace the experience. Become one with Kevin Bacon, one with bacon itself. Let the Yggdrasil guide you, and remember, laughter is your weapon." With a deep breath, the heroes stepped through the portal. The world dissolved around them into a swirling vortex of bacon-scented light. Images flashed before their eyes, movie scenes, sizzling strips of bacon, Kevin Bacon's face morphing into different characters. Suddenly they found themselves standing in a bustling marketplace, the aroma of roasting meat filling the air. In the distance, a figure emerged, a tall, charismatic man with a winning smile. It was Kevin Bacon himself, sporting a butcher's apron and a mischievous glint in his eyes. "Welcome, friends," he boomed, his voice filled with warmth. "I've been expecting you. Now, let's see if you've truly embraced the bacon." The marketplace bustled with activity, a vibrant tapestry of sights and smells. Vendors hawked their wares, glistening sides of bacon, sausages plump with promise, and every cut of pork imaginable. Banners emblazoned with movie posters of Kevin Bacon's illustrious career flapped in the breeze. Anya, overwhelmed by the intensity of it all, instinctively reached for her amulet, seeking solace in the subtle hum of the cosmos. "Whoa there," Hermes quipped, noticing her distress. "Sensory overload? Let's take a deep breath and remember Thor's words. Embrace the bacon." Anya released a hesitant breath, the pungent aroma filling her nostrils. Slowly, a curious thing happened. As she focused on the scent, she began to perceive it not as a single, overpowering note, but a symphony of aromas. The smoky kiss of hickory, the salty tang of the brine, the sweetness of rendered fat. A faint amusement bubbled up inside her. "This isn't so bad," she admitted, a smile tugging at the corner of her lips. "See?" Hermes winked. "Now let's see what culinary challenges Kevin has in store for us." Kevin Bacon, his face radiating a gregarious charm, approached them. "Welcome, heroes. I've devised a little test to assess your level of baconness. Each of you will have to create a dish that embodies, well, me." The heroes exchanged glances. A culinary challenge? This was unexpected, but strangely fitting. Apollo, ever the showman, stepped forward first. "Leave it to me. I'll create a dish worthy of both the god of music and the king of bacon." He rummaged through the overflowing stalls, gathering ingredients with a flourish. Artemis, ever practical, opted for a different approach. She selected a lean cut of pork, her movements precise and deliberate. Dr. Walker, with her usual scientific curiosity, surveyed the ingredients with a thoughtful expression. Even Anya, feeling a newfound connection to the playful energy of the marketplace, found herself drawn to a basket of vibrantly colored fruits. As they cooked, Kevin Bacon moved from station to station, offering playful advice and anecdotes from his vast filmography. He reminisced about his role in Tremors, leading Hermes to craft a dish inspired by the earthiness of desert creatures. He discussed his more dramatic works, prompting Dr. Walker to consider how contrasting flavors could capture the complexities of human emotion. The competition was fierce, filled with laughter and friendly banter. Finally, the moment arrived. The unveiling of the dishes. Apollo presented a flammed creation, sizzling bacon strips atop a bed of caramelized pineapple, drizzled with a maple whiskey glaze. He announced it as the Footloose Fantasy, a dish as explosive and entertaining as Kevin Bacon's dancing skills. Artemis produced a meticulously arranged plate featuring a perfectly roasted pork loin, accompanied by a tart cherry compote and crisp green beans. It was a dish that spoke of discipline and elegance, mirroring the focused intensity of her huntress nature. Dr. Walker's offering was a surprise. A deconstructed bacon salad. Cubes of crisp bacon were paired with a variety of textures and flavors: creamy avocado, crunchy walnuts, and a tangy citrus dressing. It was an unexpected combination, a testament to her scientific curiosity and desire to explore the unexpected. Anya's creation was the most visually striking, a vibrant fruit salad sculpted into the shape of a roaring lion, the king of the jungle, just like Kevin Bacon often was in his movies. The burst of sweetness and color spoke of the playful energy she had discovered within herself. Kevin Bacon, ever the showman, tasted each dish with a theatrical flourish. He praised Apollo's Footloose Fantasy for its sheer entertainment value. He admired Artemis's roasted pork loin, its clean lines reflecting her focused nature. Dr. Walker's deconstructed salad surprised and intrigued him, while Anya's fruit lion brought a wide smile to his face. Finally, after much deliberation, Kevin Bacon declared them all victors. "You've shown true appreciation for bacon in all its forms," he boomed. "But more importantly, you've embraced the joy of creation, the camaraderie of cooking, and the unexpected delights that arise from new experiences." Anya, feeling a newfound confidence, stepped forward. "So what's next, Kevin? How do we get to Midgard?" Kevin Bacon's smile widened. "That," he said, a mischievous glint in his eyes, "is a test for level 2. Thor warned you about that, didn't he?" A collective groan arose from the heroes. Thor's cryptic warning of Asgardian brothers and a deep appreciation for the arboreal life suddenly took on a whole new meaning. Their journey through the Yggdrasil, their quest to spread laughter across the multiverse, had only just begun. Subscribe now and hit the notification bell to join the laughter-filled journey through the multiverse with the scattered gods. Support our cosmic quest on Patreon and unlock exclusive behind-the-scenes content.